Jai Shri Ram. In the debate between Sri Rama and Bharata, uh, in the debate between Sri Rama and Bharata in Chitrakuta, Bharata arrives there with the whole army and all the ministers and ladies and a huge crowd he brings. It's a very interesting debate. So I'm just reading out a few shlokas in which Bharata is actually refuting Rama's argument. Bharata's refutation. Now, the word refutation means proving a statement or theory to be wrong or false. So Rama says many things. We already know. Rama actually says that he has to follow the father's command. He calls Dasharatha a Dharmashila. So Rama has absolutely no misgivings, no reservations against Kaikeyi or Dasharatha, because Rama's argument is Dasharatha has to stick to his word, and Dasharatha held himself down by the promise that he had made, and so it is the son's duty to uphold the promise that the father made. Otherwise, the father will go to hell for having broken his promise. So Rama's logic is very simple. So रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आई प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए. So Rama's argument was very simple. We already know that. So now dharmashilaabhyam is the word Rama uses. एताभ्याम धर्मशीलाभ्याम वनम गच्छेति राघव माता पितृभ्याम उक्तोहम कथम anyat samachare. I have been ordered both by my father and mother to go and live in the forest for 14 years. And so Rama says they are dharmashilabhyam. That is the dharmashilabhyam. That is the epithet he uses for Dasharatha and Kaikeyi. So Rama is very clear. But now Bharata's refutation is equally interesting. Bharata says, in short in English, only he is to be called a son who amends or mends the father's action if the father's action was wrong, and thereby puts the matter right and prevents his father from falling into the depths of hell. You see, the Sanskrit word apatyam. Apatyam means offspring. Apatyam means offspring who prevent their parents from falling down into the depths of hell. Pitura patanat. Apatyam. You see, the Sanskrit word, every word has so much philosophy. Apatyam means the children who prevent the father or mother, the parents, from falling into a hell by correcting their wrong actions. Bharata is now quoting. He says that he is to be called a man. A son who mends the errant transgressions of his father is accounted as a son in the real meaning of the term. He who acts otherwise than this is the reverse of a son. Therefore, O Rama, you must be a true son. Do not countenance, do not gloss over, pardon, ignore the sinful act. Sinful again, sin is a Christian term, papam. Do not countenance the mahapatakam of our father by implementing his word. See, the act which Dasharatha perpetrated is in contravention of dharma and therefore utterly condemned in the world by the wise. So therefore, Rama, be pleased to grant this prayer of mine in order to save Kaikeyi, myself and our father Dasharatha. Nay, in fact, our friends and relations as well as all the citizens and people of the country. You have a duty as a Kshatriya to rule the country, and if father has sent you, then he has erred. He has erred grievously. He has made a big mistake. So save him from falling into a foul hell. Only if you do that, then you are a son. Otherwise, you are not a son. Bharata's refutation is awesome. Apatyam. So, if a son who does not obey his father, if a son does not obey his father who gives a wrong command, then he is a good son. If a son does not do it but obeys his father in the wrong course, then he must not be called apatya. He helps his father's fall, brings about the father's fall. You had better be an apatya. Rama, please be an apatya and don't follow Dasharatha's order. Because if you follow his order, he will fall into hell. Do not carry out the wrong order passed by our father. Do not confirm him in the error that he has made, and thus bring down heaven's punishment upon him. Do the right thing and save him. So, this is what Bharata is saying. Well, I don't want to go deeper into all this. Of course, in Rama's case, whatever Rama said was true. That was Treta Yugam. But I think what Bharata says is true in our current situation. So, let us hear Bharata out. The shlokas are like this. Piturhi samatikrantam. Piturhi samatikrantam pitro yaha sadhumanyate. Piturhi samatikrantam pitro yaha sadhumanyate. He is to be called a son in this world who, when the father has gone wrong, puts the matter right. Piturhi samatikrantam putro yah sadhumanyate. Only such a son is a sadhu, good son, who can amend the errors of the father and prevents the father from falling into hell. Then, tadapatyam matam loke viparitam atonyadha. Viparitam atonyadha. Tadapatyam matam loke. If a son does not do it but obeys his father in the wrong course, then he cannot be called apatya, because he helps the downfall of the father. And so, Rama, you better be an apatya. Tad apatyam matam loke viparitam atonyadha. Then finally Bharata says, don't carry out the wrong order passed by the father. Ma bhavan duskrutam pituhu. Ma bhavan duskrutam pituhu. Very important. Ma bhavan duskrutam pituhu. I think in Kali Yuga, Bharata's order is perfectly relevant. If our parents have committed some kind of an act which is adharmic, it is our duty as children to amend that and correct that and prevent them from falling into a hell. Jai Shri Ram.